Place accumulators aren't on. Sweet Trials coming in. Zach's Flame is drawn hard up on the outside. Those two will be the last ones. They're all set to go. Ready to race. And when racing, and Pie Soil was slow, along with Zach's Flame and Icarus Flight, also not that well away. Beginning well is Pilansberg down the centre with Hyperjet. Silver Spine shows good toe on the outside of the track, ahead of Pansula. Behind them, Good Emperor, and further back to Ghost Rider down the centre. Seven Sun is tracking them 3 lengths off the leader, with along the inside Atlantic Shore and Prince of War. And further back in the field comes Big 3, Icarus Flight, Pious Oil, and a long way back to Zach's Flame. 600 to go, it's Hyperjet, the leader down the centre. On the outside is Silver Spine. Between them is Seven Sun, and towards the outside is Pansula, and then comes Pilansberg, Prince of War, Ghost Rider, Pious Oil, Good Emperor, and Sweet Trial. As they enter the last 300 metres, Hyperjet, Silver Spine, Seven Sun beginning to bridge the gap, and on the outside is Pansula, then Prince of War. It's Silver Spine, Seven Sun, Pansula's running on the outside, then Prince of War. Seven Sun, Silver Spine, Prince of War. Seven Sun has his head in front here of Silver Spine as they run down the line. Seven Sun beat Silver Spine. Prince of War third, then came behind that Pansula, Hyperjet and Icarus Flight. Striker straight in for the Clint Binder stable, brings Seven Sun to a maiden win in his 10th start. Well done to the winning connections here, and Seven Sun is out the maidens. Great ride by Pierre, son of 7th Rock out of the Fort Wood Mare Showpiece. Gets home about a neck to half a length clear of Silver Spine in second. Third to Prince of War, and fourth to Pansula. Hyperjet ran 5th, and Icarus Flight ran an improved race today. Went down to the start well and ran 6th. Good victory here for number 4, Seven Sun. Just tracked Hyperjet down the centre. Silver Spine showed any amount of pace on the outside, and it was left up to Silver Spine and Seven Sun to do battle over the final 100 metres. Another win for the Clint Binder stable, who's bred at the Main Chance Farms, and he is out the maidens in his 10th start. A good victory here recorded by Seven Sun. The numbers have gone up 4, 13, 7, 2 and 1.
Number 4, Seven Sun, comes through to win for the Clinton Binder stable, and he's come through to shed his maiden tag here. Pierre Stradum aboard. Now, Pierre, always great speaking to you. I asked you just off air there if you've ever lost a close finish, and you said no again. But it was a good finish, and 1,200 metres, it all worked well.
Yeah, I must be honest, I thought 1,200 was probably not going to suit him, because I've ridden him before over 1,000, and I've had cover, and I've gone to the front, and he empties out every time. This time, 1,200, well, I had a perfect lead. And I just tried to track that horse as long as possible, and I must say he kept on galloping a long way, so it gave me a nice lead. And as I hit the front, I could feel he wanted to sort of empty out, but he just sort of maintained better today. So well done to Clinton. I'm obviously very happy, and hopefully he can crack another one.
Now, let's hope so, Pierre. Now, you've got a lot of love which your punters have got for you. Can you bring that home for them in the first leg of the Pick Six?
Well, I thought she's my best rider on the day. I don't know how strong the field is, but there are many that have had many chances, and she's only had 2 runs, so hopefully she can even make a bit more improvement.
And it's just probably the draw that might be the worst sort of thing for her.
Yeah, but she didn't tie me down too much. I think I can overcome the draw today.
Super. I hope we chat to you again.
Please, yeah, thank you.
Thanks to Pierre. Right, let's get Clinton into the picture. Well done to you, Clinton. 1,200 metres. Obviously, you know what you're doing, and it actually worked out well.
Well, with this horse, I don't know what I'm doing, to be quite honest. You know, every single time it's run, I've liked it. And, you know, as even in his first start, you know, he's a big, beautiful animal. And, you know, he tries to run in behind horses. And, you know, that's why we put the blinkers on. But I don't know, Pierre doesn't think the blinkers help too much. Maybe I must just take the blinkers off, go a bit further. But, you know, he's a very athletic-looking animal, and he's a beautiful horse. I don't know. You know, if he tries, he could be a decent animal, but he doesn't try too hard.
Well, let's just hope that he sort of starts settling and then does the job for you.
Yeah, look, I don't. Honestly, I don't know. He has left me scratching my head, and every time when Pierre phones for a ride, I think, why? You know what I mean? But like, Pierre and I went out for lunch the other day, and he said, it's such a nice looking horse and such a good mover. But let's see. That's obviously why he keeps trying.
Well, let's hope he wins a few more for you. Now, you've got 2 horses in race 7, and of course 3 in race number 9. I think they've all got competitive chances.
Yeah, they have. Oval Office is a maiden in a handicap. I couldn't get him in any maidens. That's why I ran him in the handicap. He's obviously a horse that they say has got quite a few temperamental problems, bolting to the start and stuff like that. But he's a nice horse, and he's a half brother to that horse I used to train, Lady Al. She also had temperamental problems. But I like him. But I think Witch King, Pierre's riding it now. He likes this track. This is his best course, but just beware. I think his only 2 wins are in the wet. So yeah, there. Then in the last 2, you got Premier Show, Lauren of Rochelle, and Dragoon. Dragoon, I think, may need a little bit. I gave him a 2-week break, box rest. Lauren of Rochelle, in theory, on the weights, could have Premier Show, but I think Premier Show's on the upgrade. So I think Premier Show may beat Lauren of Rochelle, but look, to be quite honest, I don't care who wins as long as one wins. Okay. But yeah, look, we're trying, but let's see what happens. But anyway, thanks very much to Hollywood for their support. They're very big supporters of mine. It's a good company to be involved with. They're innovative, betting-wise, sponsors-wise, advertising-wise. Owen and his team, Monty, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Well done, Clinton. Thanks for his rundown on his runners. Coming up a little bit later. Right now, it's number 4, 7th Son, Pierre Stradum, Clinton Minder teaming up here. As I said, well done to Hollywood and Dreamstar, Main Chance Farms, 4, 13, 7 and 2. That's how they've run here in the first leg of the PA. Coming up next, pick 6 time.